What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best budget gaming hardware for your computer that money can buy right now, featuring the Logitech G Pro line of hardware. We're going to go ahead and start off with the magnificent G Pro keyboard. It is a TKL keyboard, meaning that there is no number pad here. 10 keyless, obviously that's what TKL means. But it is a mechanical gaming keyboard with pretty basic RGB. This is how it sounds, by the way. So it's relatively loud and pretty clicky for a keyboard. It has the Logitech G switches. I believe they're also similar to like what blue switches are like, but it's definitely a great keyboard. This keyboard also does come in a wireless form factor, just so you don't have that cable running back to your monitor or to your computer. But I just personally like the wired version because, I mean, wireless keyboards have to charge and all of that stuff. I mean, it's probably still going to be super great when it comes to connectivity, but just the wired, because I don't want to have to charge my keyboard. Moving on to the Logitech G Pro headset. This one also comes in a wireless form factor with the microphone that can be attached up here in the front. I actually, there we go. Can be attached here in the front. I have a separate modular microphone, so I don't have the headset plugged in at the moment. But if you don't have a microphone, the microphone quality on this headset is great. You can obviously take it off. And the wireless option is super cheap too. For a wireless headset and a wired headset, it pretty much stacks up against, you know, your HyperX, your Razer, your Corsair. Pretty great stuff. No RGB, unfortunately, on this one, but the metal finishes on the ear cups, definitely nice. Moving on to the Logitech G Pro mouse. This mouse is the favorite for many streamers and pro gamers when it comes to the Rainbow Six esports line. Obviously, Logitech does sponsor G2, TSM, so a lot of people obviously have this mouse, but this mouse is the best wireless mouse I've ever used. It is obviously a ambidextrous mouse. It's not right or left side oriented. It's got an RGB here, and obviously it can be wired as well. They do sell this mouse in a wired only, but I bought the wired and wireless version, which is pretty awesome. It obviously has that bottom charging plate that actually couples really well with the Logitech PowerPlay mousepad. It's a pretty big mousepad that comes in both a soft and hard top, and it pretty much just kind of sits on top of the charging pad, which serves as a Qi charging pad to any mouse that's on here. Logitech does obviously have more than one Bluetooth mouse, and it's really cool here because the G Pro actually has this little like charging thing right here. You can pop that little disc out and put the original one so that you can charge it, but if you get the mouse pad here, it comes with its own proprietary little circle disc here that acts as the charging. So while it is on the mouse pad, the little light turns on right under the logo, as you can see it's on right now, as it charges the mouse. The mouse obviously also has 3 buttons right here in the middle. It's not really telling me anything right here, but yeah, it's pretty much full charge right now. If not, it will be charging soon. Pretty great stuff from Logitech. Obviously they have different mouse pads, pretty much the exact same size, but this is the one that does charge it. Coupled with the Logitech G Pro desktop application, you can see the charge on your mouse right here, as well as all the RGB you can have when it comes to the Pro or you know, the G Pro keyboard or the PowerPlay. So it's pretty great. Overall, I've really enjoyed all the Logitech G Pro products so far. They are so great. I wish I had the wireless headphones just because I'm kind of done with the wire. The wire is braided for all of these different items, so that's the only reason I actually like it a little bit more. Obviously, I am a Corsair fanboy. You can kind of see the logo right there, not really, but I'm a Corsair fanboy. I have Corsair everything when it comes to the large mouse pads. I wish that Corsair or Logitech actually made a large mouse pad, but when it comes to peripherals, I'm a Corsair boy. But until the Logitech G Pro line dropped, you know, obviously this is the best gaming, pro gaming setup that you can buy for your money. The keyboard Comes around at around $150. Obviously, you know, there's different keyboards around that price range, but I think this is just the best, most, you know, nice looking keyboard. I believe the wireless version is about $180. Same thing with the mouse. The mouse is, I believe, $140. The G Pro mouse. The wired, I believe, is only $100. They also come with a super light version. This one is only 63 grams right now, but they have a super light version with only 37 grams. That is literally super light. That's almost as light as, you know, some like pencils, really, if you think about it, like a pen or some crazy thing like that. But unfortunately, with the super light, you do forfeit the RGB logo. Obviously, the mouse pads are also super affordable. This one was actually super expensive because the entire thing is a Qi charging. Now, other companies like Corsair have released a Qi charging mouse pad, but for instance, the Corsair one, you have to have your mouse up here in the right hand corner where the little logo is, or down here, I guess, for the Logitech standpoint, in order for it to charge. But the G Pro, obviously, you can leave it anywhere on this mouse pad and it'll charge right then and there. But yeah, the power play is $200. You don't necessarily have to get it. The mouse charges relatively fast and the battery life lasts forever, which is pretty good. When it comes to the keyboard, it doesn't really have that many features that a lot of the higher end keyboards do have. It obviously has the light on and off switch and the, you know, the Windows key lock. That's pretty much all it comes with. No volume scroll wheel. I've never really liked the volume scroll wheel. I really think it's just kind of like a hindrance. Too much like cluttered on the keyboard. Obviously, you have your caps lock coming up here, and your you know, your scroll lock, wherever that button is, pops up there. This keyboard also does adapt to certain games. For instance, when it comes to Star Wars Battlefront 2, if that game does support like synchronized lighting. For instance, if I die in Battlefront, my whole keyboard will turn red, and when I'm alive, you know, all my abilities will pop up in whichever key I have clicked. So I usually keep mine on 1, 2, and 3. Let's say I use my ability, it's originally green, I click it, I use my ability, it is red until it comes back up online. In game, it'll come back green. So it's pretty cool. It syncs with all your games that you play with. I wish Corsair made more of a mouse. I mean, not Corsair. Logitech made more of a microphone setup line besides the Blue Yeti line. If you guys don't know, Logitech did acquire the Blue Yeti line, but Blue Yetis are pretty much like the best microphone for the 2010s era. We're in 2020, there's way better microphones. Hopefully Logitech can see that and up their game with the Blue Yetis and the Blue microphone series when it comes to USB microphones. Other than that, this has been the best hardware you can get for your PC. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another one. Peace.